this game, close to their chapel, hoping to ease Merritt's path through the underworld. As there had probably been an age gap between them in life, it seems it wasn't long before Carr died too. Peter and Curtis are examining the scans of his body.
In terms of an age, I would have to put him of greater years than Merritt, and I think we're probably talking 50s onwards, I think at least, so maybe even 60s to 70s. The skeleton is of a very healthy, for his years, specimen. We're not seeing any evidence of broken bones or chronic healing of fractures in the spine.
Looking at the skeleton overall, again, I think like his wife, he's probably led a reasonably healthy life up until close to when he died.
So Carr died quite suddenly, like his wife. And like Merritt, Carr would have undergone the costly mummification process. Again, his brain remains inside his skull cavity.
You're going
just
backwards.
Like he too wears large hoop earrings and valuable jewellery around his neck. But the scans also show something else placed on his forehead. This is a snake's head, the head of a cobra, beautifully rendered in carnelian and orange stone, with the two menacing eyes of the cobra and the ridges on the body.
Go that way. No,
This
you're not going under
was
the
used
couch.
to provide refreshment to the throat in the afterlife, since it refers to the way a snake's
I don't
throat
hear you.
swells
Go
out.
that way.
So it should really have been placed on Carr's throat and not on his forehead.
He wants to go his
The
way.
only people in ancient Egypt allowed to have the cobra.
I said no.
Was the king?
That way.
So I like to think that the embalmers were paying their own little tribute to Carr. They're sort of elevating Carr in death. He was their chief, he was their overseer.
That
and
way.
the people in the village were maybe paying their own special tribute. And so he was sent off into eternity, like a mini king in his own mini kingdom. I love that.
Get him a little crap.
Carr was an important man in the village.
That way.
As such, the next step of his journey to the afterlife would have been a grand affair. His funeral would have begun with a magnificent procession up to their chapel, just as Merritt's would have done before him. The great procession would have wended its way up this path, up towards the cliffs up there, where
Hey,
the tomb
go that
was
way.
situated. Now, it's hard here today to try and get a sense of the noise, the colour, the life. That's a good word, actually, to funeral
Oh,
ceremony.
go get Mama.
Life. The vivacity
Go get Mama.
of all the ingredients that the ancient Egyptians brought to their funeral ceremonies, because they were all there to try and get the dead to live again. Life, in some ways, was almost a dress rehearsal for this very moment when the funeral ceremony marked the transition between this world and the next.
You just want to come this
The
way.
dead were going to be reborn in the safety of their tombs. So it's essential, all the equipment they'd used in their lives,
No,
all the equipment
go
was
that
to live
way.
a good